Honorable Chief Guest, Dr. V.K. Saraswat, Honorable Chancellor, Dr. Shailesh Nayak, members of Board of Management, Academic Council, and trustees of TERI School of Advanced Studies, deans, registrar, faculty, and staff members, distinguished guests, media representatives, dear graduates and their families, a very good afternoon to all. At the very outset, I would like to profusely thank Dr. Saraswat for very kindly agreeing to our request and gracing this solemn event by his dignified presence. It is a proud privilege for all graduating students to receive their degrees from one of the foremost architects of indigenization of the missile development program in India. It is a great honor and pleasure to welcome you, sir. It is a momentous occasion today as TERI School of Advanced Studies enters into its 25th year of existence. The university was conceived as an engine to drive the sustainability agenda and to build capacity in wide-ranging themes related to various aspects of sustainable development. Towards this end, education, research-led knowledge creation, and its dissemination to various stakeholders through a platform which would have its own niche were identified as the most potent mechanisms by the founding fathers of TERI School of Advanced Studies. The intent was to contribute towards sensitizing policy decision-making and sustainable living, but more importantly, towards bringing the necessary behavioral change, which the Honorable Prime Minister has very aptly coined in lifestyle for environment. It gives us immense satisfaction that our alumni are now occupying important positions in the government, non-governmental organizations, think tanks, funding agencies, corporate sector, and consultancies, where they are influencing the sustainability agenda. We and our parent institution, TERI, in our own humble ways, have contributed their bit in mainstreaming the sustainability issues within the public consciousness. We experience a sense of fulfillment when issues which earlier formed part of intense academic and intellectual debate for decades have now become an agenda item of summit-level meetings. This only attests and ratifies the noble objectives with which the university was created as a self-supporting institute offering doctoral and postgraduate academic programs and undertaking research in areas for which a niche had to be created in the overall societal interest. The journey has had its own challenges. For the path chosen, in the words of the in the words of poet Robert Frost, was the less traveled by. However, the task is not yet complete. We as an institute would be failing in our duties if we do not sensitize young minds towards environmental concerns and initiate them into sustainability education. The National Education Policy 2020 has come at a most opportune time when all academic institutions need to reposition and adjust in order to maximize benefits accruing through the implementation of its various provisions. We have already initiated certain steps in this direction, which will take shape in times to come. Until then, we, the TERI SAS family, shall not rest, and our goal, adapted from Frost's poetry, shall be, the woods are lovely, dark and deep, but we have promises to keep and miles to go before we sleep. This year is also of great significance with India assuming the G20 presidency. The theme of G20 is Vasudhaiv Kutumbakam, one earth, one family, and one future. The realization of this very fact brings peace and tranquility in our existence, for it leads to non-duality and replaces the barriers of yours and mine with ours. The prime focus of presidency is lifestyle for environment, which emphasizes the relevance of ancient Indian wisdom of ecological living as a way of life. The presidency also gives India an opportunity to become the voice of the global South, for which it is important to build capacity by educating the youth of the country on matters related to climate justice, climate action, green energy, sustainable development. Towards this end, TERI SAS has been making substantial contributions since the turn of the century, and our motto has always been knowledge for sustainable development. We do hope that the graduates who are passing out today are going to be the flag bearers and champions of sustainability. The outgoing students will have a special responsibility in pushing the sustainability agenda for the coming generations. They are going to be the agents of change, playing an important role in finding solutions to the wicked problems. Before concluding, I would like to acknowledge the unflinching support of TERI and the invaluable contribution of all staff members of the TERI SAS family in shaping the character of the institution. My heartiest congratulations to all the graduates. In Gandhiji's words, be the change that you want to see in the world. I'll end by quoting from the Upanishads in the very spirit of G20. Asato ma sadgamaya, tamso ma jyotirgamaya, mrityor mam amritam gamaya, sarve api sukhina santu, sarve santu niramaya, sarve bhadrani pashyantu, ma kashchit dukh bhag bhavet. Lead us from untruth towards truth, lead us from darkness into light, lead us from death to eternal life. May all be happy, may all be free of disease. May we perceive only that which is good and uplifting, and may none be unhappy or distressed. Thank you so much.